Good morning. Welcome to Morning Brew with, yes, your girl Germaine. And I have to tell you, I hope everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving with their loved ones. Um, I'm getting over a cold, and today I know I won't be with you long today, but I definitely wanted to stop by because I put the message out that the store is going live today. Yes, it is. So this is Friday, which is Authors Brew Friday, but because of the holiday, we decided that, well, not just because of the holiday, but every fourth Friday we do bite-size learning. Is when I, as a publisher, I engage with the audience, the community, in some tips about how to become a best-selling author. So today I was thinking like, okay, is it in me? Because my head is throbbing. I'm so congested. My voice is changing, but I'm here. And for those that got sick, just take your medicine, right? So you can get better. But today I was looking at, really focusing on your why. Yes. Focusing on your why, which is so important when you are defining what your story is going to be about. Now, with all this, I do all my training out of my 90-day book creation. I don't know if you guys can see that. There is a slight glare. Yes, the 90-day book creation, which is a 12-step program that I put together to help authors that are looking to publish. They may not have a lot of financial resources to go pay for services, but this book literally will walk you through the 12 steps you need to get your book in the marketplace in 90 days or less. Because I know today AI is allowing people to publish books like in no time. So if you still want some idea of the fundamentals and the basics and just not relying on AI to tell your story, you might want to pick up a copy of the 90-day book creation. And it is available on my website. And so, yes, find the heart of your story. So today I wanted to focus on your why is more than motivation. It's your creative compass. It's what reminds you of who you are, what you're called to say, and who you're called to serve. When the excitement fades and the real work begins. So, but it's really important to know, why are you even doing this? Why do you want to write your story? Who do you want to reach? Who's your target audience? But why is so important? When you define your why, you stop writing for approval and you start writing for impact. Keep that in mind. Your words shift from being simply expressive to being transformational. All right. So, but yeah, that's important. Know your why. And a lot of times when you're doing anything, it's important to know your why. So, all right, guys, let me just get into this quickly, and then I'm gonna really launch some of the new items that are in our Morning Brew store, and that will be officially rolled out today by 3 o'clock. Yep. I mean, the store is up right now, so I am going to show you where it's at, but having all the parts together, yes, it'll be officially finalized and up and rolling around 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today. Okay, but I'll give you a sneak peek. All right, so let's get back into this. So, just a few things. What message burns inside you? Think about that. What truth, what lessons, or life experiences keep showing up in your heart? That's often the story that the world needs to hear from you. So if you are someone and you are really, really considering writing right now, publishing your story in the marketplace. What is that message that's burning in you that you need to get out? And a lot of times people may not realize, but your book can be about anything, your story, right? It doesn't have to fit a certain mode or anything. Mm-mm. So don't put that pressure on yourself. Just focus on the very thing you know it's in you and it keeps coming up. And I really just need to get this out. So whether you're telling a story, whether you're educating, a self-help guide, whether you're doing a book on just sharing with people, some quotes, positive quotes, inspirational quotes to get them through their day. Maybe it's a book on poetry. It could be a journal. Whatever that book is that you are desiring to write, my suggestion is start writing it. And you may want to get a journal. So, like I said, I'm going to put up my website here because you can go and make sure you purchase a copy of the 90-day. Actually, let me pull it up on the screen for you so you can have it. The 90-day book creation is definitely available if you want to be able to start writing your story. All right. So give me a second. I'm sorry. Um, I'm so congested. I don't really want to drink coffee today. I did brew some cappuccino, but don't really want to mess with that milk today. That creamer and stuff. But let me just let you know that if you are someone and you're looking to write your story, then I want to make sure I help give you the tools to equip you to do just that. So bear with me. I'm just pulling up the 90-day book creation, which is a 12-step book that I've created. It's a guide to writing and publishing your book in 90 days for those that are really serious about publishing and getting their book in the marketplace. So, all right, guys, it's taking me a little longer than I need to because I feel like I'm moving a little slow today because I probably am. All right, so here we are. I wanted to just show you that the book, there it is. So the 90-day book creation, and it also has a journal component with it. So if you need to take notes, if you're looking to really jot some things down, and I always tell people, if you know you have a story in you, the easiest thing to do, let's start with one, jotting down an outline. Doesn't have to be in any particular order. You're really just getting thoughts out of your head. And what you want to do, you want to be able to start jotting down different events or different topics, things, depending on what that book is, what genre that book is going to fall in. But you want to just start making notes in outline form. Now, you can take that outline once it's done, and it may become your chapters, your table of contents. But you may have to switch a few things around. But that's just to help give you some clarity and direction for getting the story out of you. That's the most important thing, right? So, good morning over on Instagram, Jessie Moss 92775. Yes, good morning, my sister, and happy Thanksgiving holiday season to you as well. We also have someone new that chimed in today. We have Germaine-Author. Please forgive me if I mess your handles up. But thank you so much for chiming in today. It's our Authors Brew Friday. Normally we bring an author in studio, but the fourth Friday of every month, we normally do a little teaching on publishing and how to get your story into the marketplace. So I like to give a few tips. And like I said, based on all the information that I've taken from just authors over the years, I've been doing this for over 18 years. Actually, more than 20 years, but my own personal imprint, Hope of Vision Publishing or HOV Publishing, I've been doing it for 18 years, going into my 18th year, almost 600 titles later. We have a lot of best-selling authors that I'm proud to say, and we have some award-winning books also. So with that, I've listened closely to what the authors are asking for. Whether you're a first-time author, whether you're an author that you have books that you've published in the past, but I pay attention. And what I decided to do, I decided to create the 90-day book creation that's up on the screen right now. This 90-day book creation, like I stated, is a 12-step book to help walk anybody through publishing their book in less than 90 days or less. Now, there is even a section in there with AI, because AI right now is not going anywhere. Everybody's pretty much using it. Some people are afraid to use it, but at the end of the day, it's there. Use AI as a resource, use it as a tool, but don't let it start forming and shaping your words. You can speak your words in there, even if it may not be in the perfect order or anything. But at the end of the day, let it be a resource and an assistant to you. Okay? Especially when you're telling your story. All right. So, the 90-day book creation, like I said, it is available. And let me just pull up where it's available at. It's available at HOVPub.com. You can go right into HOVPub.com. I know there's a way that I can pull this up directly on the screen. And let me see. I think there's a way that. Okay, I'll prepare for it next time. They do have a screen share, but I'm not set up for it right now. I don't think my brain's functioning at 100% with this head cold, this congestion. So let me not make it worse today, okay? By trying to pull something in at the last minute. But yes, HOVPub.com. You can definitely go there, and you can go to 90-day book creation, and you can order the book directly from there, okay? The book is available if you are thinking about writing your story and wanting to get it into the marketplace. Now, this is the other thing too, is because you can also stay connected with HOV Publishing or HOVPub.com, because we do help walk you through the process. I never want to leave you out there by yourself. All right. So we do help walk you through the process to help get your book from within you, birth it out into the marketplace so the world can now enjoy your story. And there's a lot of power in your story. Don't ever forget that. All right. So, but today's message, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about, it's so important to make sure you have your why. That is going to set the foundation for you creating and writing your story. Okay. And then, who am I writing for? So it's important to visualize your readers. Are they seeking healing, guidance, laughter, or encouragement or courage? So picture one person and speak directly to them as you're writing. Visual, it does help. So, because sometimes it's not easy, and I'll tell anybody, it's not easy to have the discipline to sit down and just write your story. It's not easy. But hey, some people I've worked with have written full stories, books, in a week or so. Not everybody's gifted like that. So don't put that pressure on you, okay? Give me a second. My lips are a little dry. Hold on. Okay, that's better. All right, so what transformation will my reader experience? So imagine your reader closing the last page of your book. What do you want them to feel, think, or do differently because of your words? So, just a lot to think about. So, but like I said, in the 90-day book creation, I literally walk you step by step through this process, so you don't feel like you have a coach there with you. Okay, you don't feel like you're in it by yourself. All right? And so, all right, guys, let's see. You know how um I like to give you some things just to think about. So, for this, what I want you to think about as you're thinking about your why, if you're someone that's looking to write your story, write your author's purpose statement and start with this: I am writing this book because. And then I just want you to write freely. Don't overthink it. Allow your heart to lead your pen. Okay. So, but when you're thinking about your why, I want you to do this action. Write your author's purpose statement. Okay. And just lead in with, I am writing this book because. That's just really going to help you to open yourself up to getting what's in you out on paper or on your computer as you're typing it up. But listen, everybody has a story to tell. Everybody, but everybody will never let the world hear that story. And there's a lot of power in your story. A lot of power in your story, and it's amazing when you can see your story open up and blossom, and it becomes so many different things. So many people are gleaming, they're like taking from your story. When I say that, you've been empowering them, helping them, enriching their lives, maybe helping them, give them hope, um to know that they're not in it by themselves. So there's so much. So never think your story is not significant. It is. It is. All right. So I want you to revisit your why weekly. These are some action steps I want you to do. Um, revisit it weekly. Your why will evolve as you do. Read it out loud before each writing session because you're going to keep it in front of you to always stay focused on that, okay? And let it ground you when you feel tired, uncertain, or uninspired. Remember, your why is the heartbeat of your book. When your purpose is clear, your process becomes powerful. So, yes, that was our bite-sized learning for the day. Now, what I want to do, I want to be able to do, because like I said, officially the store is launching today. So first thing is, let me just get the link, because I want to put the link in here that the store will be going. The store is actually up, but it might be a little premature. Products are in the store, not all products. So what I decided to do was launch, and let me show you a few items. I decided to launch the signature collection for Morning Brew with Germaine, but there are so many other collections coming, right? So, well, because we talk about coffee, or let's take a coffee break, why wouldn't I show a few coffee? So this is Morning Brew with Germaine, pour into purpose. That's our tag. That's our mantra. Pour into purpose every day. So we have a collection of mugs that we're going to be sharing. Let me share some other things that we have. Sports bottles. We have, this is 40 ounces. For those that like to go to the gym, that like to drink a lot, if you're traveling long distance, this is our, excuse me, I'm sorry, but this is our thermal cups, whereas they will keep something hot for a long time. All right. Let me see what else we have. Just a few more things. So in black, pour into purpose. We do have them with pour into purpose also. We have some bags so you can carry your journals. That we do have a collection of journals. But your journals can go in there. If you're moving about, going to your coffee shop, your favorite coffee shop, and you want to do a little work. So hey, take your Morning Brew bag with you, because you're going to be pouring into purpose, right? We also have the bags that are in vegan. They are our canvas bags. But I just wanted to show you, and we have candles. So when you're sitting all alone in your reading nook, or that space when you want to be creative and you want to get the information out of you, why not light a candle, set the mode, set the tone, have your mug with you, this is apple scent. So we do have a few different scents, but why not just let it burn a little while you are actually birthing that story from you. So there's a few things that we have going on that, like I said, today at 3 o'clock, you can definitely, I'll tell you how you can get there. You can get there, and I'm so sorry, guys, because I feel like I'm a little all over, but here we are. So you can get there by visiting Morning Brew with Germaine. It's going to take you into our HOV markets. and there's a morning brew. HOVmarkets.com. I'll write that up here. Let me put that up here too. I'm just gonna put that in so you can see it. Morning brew with Germaine store launch. And bear with me, guys. www.HOVmarkets.com. That's where the store is. That's where the store is, where you'll be able to purchase all your stuff. It's through our Shopify store. You'll be able to purchase all your items, and they'll be shipped and fulfilled through our partner company, Printify. Okay? All right. So, but let me put back up here Morning Brew with Germaine.com, because that's where you can go get all your information. And if you decide that you are someone interested in publishing a book, well, you'll be on the site also, where you can find out a little more information about publishing your book, becoming an author. But yes, definitely visit us there. morningbrewwithgermaine.com. And on that note, guys, thank you so much for chiming in today. I know you're probably out shopping, and I hope you are really being mindful how you're spending your dollars, making sure that you spend your dollars with those that will value and appreciate you, not those that are taking advantage, taking your money, and trying to erase you, pretty much, right? Get rid of you, or just, hey, anyway, blackout. This is blackout time. So be mindful how you spending your money. Show people really where the power lies, that there's more power we possess than just giving it over to them for them to get richer, right? That's what happens. So, but anyway, nevertheless, I'm not here for all that. Nevertheless, thank you for stopping by for Morning Brew. I'll see you on Monday. If you want to stop by and join me for coffee, and hopefully all this cold will be gone. So have a great weekend. Please be safe out there, and enjoy, and hopefully you'll stop by the shop today. Stop by the shop and pick something up. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a great one.